Hello everybody and greetings from the Delta College Planetarium. My name is Brian and I'm here to bring you another episode in our continuing series about the constellations. Last time we explored the largest constellation in the sky, Hydra. You might remember I said that Hydra is part of a set of 3 constellations that sit beneath the spring zodiac. Today, we finish that set. We're well into spring now, and the constellations of the spring zodiac, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, will be parading overhead throughout the night. They are joined by Hydra below them. The final 2 constellations of our set lie between Leo and Virgo above and Hydra below. The brighter and easier one to find is below the stars that form Virgo's head and outstretched arm. You'll find a group of 4 stars of about the same brightness in a compact, nearly square shape, with a 5th star located beneath the lower right-hand corner. These 5 stars are Corvus the Crow. While the stars of Corvus are not particularly bright on their own, they are in a fairly dark portion of the sky. And their compact and distinctive shape makes Corvus relatively easy to find. Now that we've found Corvus, we'll use it to find our second constellation. Moving from the center of Corvus to the east, but before we reach Hydra again, we find a dim set of stars that form a trapezoid. The long base of the trapezoid lies on the back of Hydra, but the short base on the Corvus side of the constellation sports 2 short curves of stars extending off either side. Taken all together, these stars resemble a cup or goblet. And so this constellation is named Crater, the cup. Crater is a relatively dim constellation and can be hard to find. It's easy to confuse the base of Crater with the stars that form Hydra, but using Corvus as a guidepost can help isolate Crater. There is an interesting, although challenging, deep sky site located between Corvus and Crater. The object I want to talk about is Caldwell 60 and 61. But Caldwell is a strange name, so let's take a moment to discuss it. Most of the time in this series, we've explored Messier objects. This is a collection of deep sky objects compiled by Charles Messier in the 1700s, and was originally just a list of things which might be confused for comets. Because of the limitations of the technology at the time, this collection contains many of the brightest deep sky objects seen from Earth. But the Messier catalog wasn't designed to be a list of worthy telescope targets for amateur astronomers, even though that is its most frequent use. Famous amateur astronomer and English science popularizer Sir Patrick Moore found the absence of many excellent telescope objects from the Messier catalog, and the exclusion of any objects in the southern hemisphere a critical failure of the catalog. With the goal of creating a complementary list to the Messier catalog that would highlight many of the overlooked but excellent objects for amateur astronomers, he compiled the Caldwell Catalog. The Caldwell Catalog is organized with observers in mind. For instance, all of the objects are listed in order of how far north they are located. Caldwell 1 is located near the North Star, and Caldwell 109 is located near the South Celestial Pole. The catalog also contains a rich mix of deep sky objects, like nebulae, star clusters, and galaxies. The pair we're looking for belong to that last family, galaxies. Caldwell 60 and 61 are interacting peculiar galaxies. Both were once spiral galaxies, but over the last billion years, the 2 galaxies have been pulled together by their mutual gravity and collided. They have passed through one another and are beginning to fall back again. The disruption has caused each galaxy to lose a long streamer of stars, creating long filament structures. It's from these tendrils that the galaxies get their common name, the Antennae Galaxies. The collision has also sparked an intense burst of star formation in each galaxy. The star-forming nebulae in these galaxies appear as red clouds. Over the next 500 million years or so, the cores of the 2 galaxies will merge, and the remaining stars will settle down into a new elliptical galaxy. The antennae provide a glimpse into our future, to a time when our spiral galaxy, the Milky Way, finally collides with the Andromeda Galaxy. It's through studying galaxies at various stages of the merging process that we are able to predict the future history of our galaxy. So if it's clear where you are tonight, go out and search for Corvus the Crow and Crater the Cup, riding along the back of Hydra in the spring sky. If you have a modest telescope and are up for a challenge, try to seek out those interacting galaxies Caldwell 60 and 61. The the Antennae Galaxies. That's it for today. Next time we'll explore another constellation. This is Brian from the Delta College Planetarium, wishing you clear skies.